You know what I'm saying? Back with another. About to go at the Cardinals. See if we can make it happen. Should I do Kelly Green? Should I do a little Kelly Green action? I don't know. Some regular shit.
Eagles with Charles Davis on Brandon Garden on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boom. But these two teams have a one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to finish strong before they turn the calendar. Now on the flight home, I'll be finalizing my resolution list as well.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated. That was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives. The win being first and foremost. I just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Let's go. Let's go.
First ball from scrimmage is a pick up of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And that to the 30 will be second down. The numbers on the ground for Gainwell last week. 15 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On the handoff, Gainwell. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The Eagles at 12-3 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Let's go.
These guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I told with so many different coaches that has had you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott doing on the extra point, and it's the score. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they get down about the 17-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them now, he played 5 years at the University of Houston, threw for over 100 touchdowns. The rookie Clayton too.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game. Like now, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Excited to see you.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives them the touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Looking to throw, two. They'll get this to Connor underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up second down. The Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a little spot, I don't know if it's worth it. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That's going to bring it up 3rd and 2. So Charles, are going to take nothing away from this young man in center, because a lot of people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially that. That's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the ball away. And they just gave us another example right here. Strong defense.
Big play, Slay.
And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Big play.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Hurts. That has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand
need to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. All that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Fuck.
Gets to the 10. 17 yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's going to be batted down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and out the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They'll look to throw. Great coverage for the line. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2 to throw it. This will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 touchdowns and incompletions. They never found another quick come up. It seems like it's across nationwide. Several people in the ranks.
Down 2. It's going to be incomplete. He's going to catch it down the right sideline. Sends the line charge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They'll take it at the 42. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and they'll return with 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get this squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. I mentioned it. I said a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in, down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 4th down, Aaron Siposs on to punt for Philadelphia. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check up pass, didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchdown. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position
position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's June. Second catch for today, and they're lined up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
Damn.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. First carry for James Conner. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing 2. It's taken in. It's been tied in. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a handoff coming left. Conner will get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, the pass rusher just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult in that situation.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They run behind center with Conner. Smith, a late first-round pick, in on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And soon to throw it now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Conner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in. And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. He stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they set the tone for the entire game. How difficult it's going to be to score.
Let's go.
Still trailing, it's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game.
As you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally get a 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for.
They want to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit as they head out to take over possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. He takes us beyond the 35. The escapability, and evidence there is that will go for 15 in the 1st here. Now Hurts on the option right.
You get some. You get some. You get some. You get some.
Just like we saw, that was a long touchdown in the option. When you talk about defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place. You you're trying.
Listen, tournaments in vogue in the NFL, eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Elliott good with a PAT. That pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on the kick away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Elliott waits for the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're to the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
They start the drive with breaks the tackle and this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears him out, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Connor up the middle. Clifford bursts through. There's a cross midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Here's Toon to throw it. To the right side, he's got more complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run the clock. Trying to find a lane, but instead we get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The front right sideline falls incomplete. To the end zone is all military right after that completion. No need to panic. They just got to get percentage protocol and see if they get the Lions back on track. On 3rd down, drop to throw. This one from 40 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's
Let's go.
I think they saw something there. I mean, it came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy that goes and blocks it. It's the rest of his teammates that get it free.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a matter of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here, good for 17 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So maybe slot routes, I think a running back in the background.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Zayman Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Second down, here's Jalen.
What the fuck?
Not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught at the drive.
Smitty.
1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not that one huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not the thing behind here. Down. This is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Hurts.
Fuck.
He's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Second down. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown. 5 seconds in the first half. And the Eagles take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and a PAT for going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
That's been unbelievable. Yeah, well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and then bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's throwing up and down the left side. It's a foot race. And whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one will be no good. He never had it. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again.
Damn it.
And have a chance to win this game.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's the handoff to Connor. And it's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they held him to just a yard.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there with a swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Holy jerk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, man. It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his block? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Smitty!
To extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Elliott good with a PAT. And they are down to 25. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
2. just across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Looking to throw. Two. Hurts has it left side. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw again. From the left side here, and it's complete. Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun again to Connor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 72 yards rushing there for Connor and a first down. An option handoff given to Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13.
Can't around that corner crazy.
That's not how you hope to draw up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll set up the throw.
Ready.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, guys get hot, get locked in. The same thing happens for guys getting sacks. When their moves are working and they're getting home to put guys on the ground.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that there.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
That's easy, yeah.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Starting things out with a give to game one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Again, they're wanting to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And a nice job to break free of the run tackle that slows him down somewhat, but he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 2. That'll put it up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So 1st and 10. If they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Setting up the screen with game winner. I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out looking worse, you weren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Hurts his throw, brought in by Brown. And inside the 20, the throw is brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
Has done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. And I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, right running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the morning?
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Gainwell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Gainwell again. And he's in. Touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to the 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the road, and catch it, and he gets it done.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Pressure comes and down it goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wish our staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there with Renee.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 4th and long. Throwing Tune. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked by the return. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's almost closing in on the lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood and your parts of life.
This is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Those teams we we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding, we can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
It's kicking off. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts. Got his man. It's game one. And get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. They will run for it with game one. He's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense keeps them out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is...
They'll take it into the end zone for the first touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go a full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Elliott now to add the extra point. This one was over a while ago as he gets out of the 10-play drive that time. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Agnews, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way they're carrying this play. I do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2. Connor on the check down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing on that play. And here comes out on 3rd and 5 now. It's him to throw it now. Well, this will be incomplete. Rush gets over just as he was letting that go. I think it was. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals. Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Let's look at Kenneth Gainwell as this offense comes back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him. Because now he's loosening up the defense, right? They get play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them. And he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he backs over and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score at a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throw right away, that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tune to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender up over that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they look to convert the 1st down. Here's June. We just saw that. That's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get your reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Here's 2nd and 7. Should hand off for Gainwell. And he'll get near the 40 to the 39. 79 yards rushing now for Gainwell. This is 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They get the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Gainwell gets it on the option. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Yeah. Gainwell. Mr. Hurts. $16 and a half. Sheesh. 15 sacks. 14 sacks. 3 touchdowns. AJ Brown. Oh shit, we got Julio back. Because he's a playmaker. We're definitely accepting the option. I might have to do it. If he there, I'm gonna have to.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we're going to look here at wideout A.J. Brown. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24. We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups here. It's final day of the regular season. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is yet the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the goals. Do you have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? Happy New Year, because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
And here's Scott to return it, fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect. Not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
That's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. And look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Routed it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shout him across that ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles at 13 and 3 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to a nice run here. If we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. Into the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run. This offense was on the move, now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Inside the 15-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game in
is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given some different looks here defensively in their early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh my God.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Second down. Well, that's not the way you're going to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Jones. That would be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And they're going to drop him right shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken at the 46. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, Hurts. He completes it to Ryan Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 22 more yards there, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Kenneth Gainwell hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if we can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And how go through the first one. Now they're ready to go. They're kind of getting a look at it, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Excuse
me. Defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but there are any hopes of making waves in January. They've given to improve this year.
Completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run forward Barkley. They have him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. The return is Scott. It's a 42-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this. After the final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play on anything like the regular season is going, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we can have some great matchups.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have a time to find someone out there, pick them out, feel that they're covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Fuck. Oh, shit.
Very nearly a second interception in this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, but that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
And they'll try and run forward Gainwell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They go play action with Hurts.
Fuck.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay
Fuck.
Johnson, and the Giants are going to take
Fuck.
it here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that
Fuck.
in his much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10. ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Eagles offense returns to the fold, and we get a closer peek at Kenneth Gainwell. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone throwing to the tight end. Usually right in the middle of the field.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Burt sets up to throw it.
Because they needed to come through the completion there. Now trying to start with good field position is basically flipped out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football, that situational football, is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was, and making sure.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get out there.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's the first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And will come the offense as they take over. Let's look at Kenneth Gainwell as this offense comes back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
They definitely like to just take the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle, looking at each other, and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? They don't have enough confidence to make a play.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receivers play because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes it a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And here's Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these playoff teams are all in a good barometer. Those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Quick right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he will have the Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down. Here's Jones. On 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He completes it to Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Hurts. He is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Damn.
Now a throw in the end zone. First down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Look to throw. From now to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get from this,
Like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
that tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations and they feel like maybe they're just a better team and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Oh my fucking god.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead.
Fuck.
It's a quick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Dumb shit.
In the final minute of this first half, they get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We saw a strong first half out of running back Kenneth Gainwell. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Against the top, the game struggled in the first half. The position doesn't have put some defending the pass here. They can re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down at 6 now. Looking to throw. Jones. The throw margins there complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got him out, and it's Darren Waller. The result here will pick up the lead. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defense is counting on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 yards to go, second down. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out. Waiting from the gun. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Well, we tackle about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
It's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And we take him down, but not before they reach the 50. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A little football lingo, the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6, what are you going to call that? And they call it a dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a screen with Gainwell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
To him in this game.
Hurts will take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And against 6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They toss this out right to Gainwell. They dropped it about the 1 minute for only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and snap down into the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And that throws to the ground incomplete. Nice job of bombing the run defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game. But that's the first time. Not a slip from his grasp. Then he comes back to him now. He's an excellent player.
It's complete to Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased the cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And won't stop us out. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Jones. Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter. And they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Taken right on the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners with great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, "I'm making sure nobody catches this one."
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards for number 11. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing Jones. Dancing to Jones in the crosshair. Linebackers has got it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Sets up to throw it. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Look to run with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown. lead even wider here in the fourth.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Trying on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, and nothing going right offensively. 27 yards there, first down. Back to throw. Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact.
What?
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. This is a tough penalty to officiate. Just let's go. They have to officiate back in charge.
And give him 40 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Now look to throw again. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do.
Let's run this clock
so
out.
He can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let it run.
He's got some space. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Keeper picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on and do that.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first and 10, it's game 1, and they're going to score.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw again on second down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Hard to move it.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session. So for Philadelphia, guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session. So for Philadelphia.
Two injuries. Damn, Josh.